Hi, I'm Matt from eSpares. I'm going to show you how to fit a new drum belt to this tumble dryer. Now the drum belt goes all the way around the outside of the drum and then over the motor on one side, allowing the motor to spin the drum. You'll know if the belt's snapped because you'll hear the motor spinning, but the drum itself won't turn. And if you get your hand inside and just move it, you can feel that it's moving far too easily. Now, safety first. If you're doing work on any electrical appliances, do make sure that you're unplugged from the mains. I'm going to start by taking off both side panels and the top panel so I can get in there. Now, most tumble dryers use these Torx head screws, and you'll need a Torx head bit for that. You can buy a bit set, or you can even get a set of keys. They're available on the eSpares website. Okay, there we see the problem. So our belt has snapped. Now, this belt goes over this tension pulley, which is on this spring, and that in itself is driven by another smaller belt from the motor. You may find that your drum belt goes over the spindle end of the motor itself. Doesn't matter, either way, we're going to need to put the new belt over the front of the drum here, and to do that we need to remove the whole of the front of the machine. Let's start by doing the door. I'll get the water reservoir out of the way, and the fascia should just clip off like that. Now I need to uncouple all of these connectors from the control module. Before I do, I'm just going to take a couple of pictures with my camera phone, just so I've got a record of which cables go where. There we go. Now with the fascia and the control panel out of the way, I can just get these cables out of my way. And I'm going to start by removing this outer door panel. Okay, so with the front part of the door now off, I just need to get these wires out of the way and remove the door interlock. Now before I remove the front part of the chassis, I'm just going to wedge something underneath the drum, just so that the whole of the weight of the drum isn't resting on the bearings at the back. Just whatever you can find, just to sort of gently chock underneath it. Could be a mug or a box or whatever. That'll just support the weight of it. And now just need to remove the final screws, two here, here and here. So now I should be able to remove the front part of the chassis if I just pull it away at the top and then lift it from the bottom. There we go. Now as you can see, I can now slip the new belt onto the drum and put this front part of the chassis back on again, because that's going to be doing a better job of supporting the drum than my cardboard box chocks are. Now with the belt in roughly the right place on the drum, I just now need to get it over the pulley end, and if I just uncouple the tension spring, then I can just lift that up and slip the belt into place. Now I just need to pull that tension spring back down again. I'm going to use a pair of pliers. Pull that down and slot it into place. There we go. Just give the drum a good spin. Make sure that the belt is sitting nice and true where it needs to be. Now if yours is the sort of machine where the belt goes over the spindle end of the motor itself, it might be a little bit more difficult to get into place than this one. Little tip is to use the old belt, couple it through the new belt and use that to pull down and really get some tension into the new belt that you're putting on. That's great. All I need to do now is put the machine back together. So that's a snap drive belt replaced on this tumble dryer. Spare parts for all makes and models of tumble dryer are available on the eSpares website. Thanks for watching.